stars and the white noise of the city that never sleeps to help you fall asleep. So cozy up. Close your eyes. Let's begin. Today is February 2nd, 2021. It is about 8 o'clock in the morning, and it is something degrees outside. It is the day after major winter storm Orlena, which is what they named this nor'easter. I have just exited the 5th Avenue 59th Street subway station, and now I am on 5th Avenue. I am heading south on 5th Avenue towards Grand Army Plaza, which is where I will enter the park today. For further clarification, this is the east side of the park. Look how many inches have accumulated overnight. That is a lot of inches, wouldn't you say? Thank you for pulling your mask up, kind stranger. So here's an update of where we are at today, thanks to the Citizen app I have on my phone. I think it said that Queens got about 17.25 inches, Staten Island with about 15.25 inches, the Bronx with about 16.75 inches, Manhattan got 13 inches, and Brooklyn got about 16 inches. Here's a statue of a dead guy on a dead horse. You can see where they've plowed the streets and sidewalks. It looks like they've just pushed the snow off to the side. It looks like little white cylinders, almost like pieces of chalk or dough covered in flour, just ready to be kneaded. Here's another dead guy on his dead horse. And then, oh my goodness, here's a very alive, cutie little puppy. No, come back, let me pet you. So cute. I love dogs. I always want to kick a football between those two buildings. Central Park is full of this kind of rock here that is called Umpire Rock. It's Manhattan schist that is naturally occurring. It juts out from the bedrock. It is also called Rat Rock, as rats used to swarm all over that kind of over to my left, it looks like people held hands and just fell into the snow. I know that incessant beeping in the background sounds like your alarm, but it's just the snow plows continuing to plow. Go back to sleep. There are 10,000 benches in Central Park, and you can adopt a bench if you want to for the low, low price of $10,000. So I think that will make a great Valentine's gift. You should really get on that. So far, only 7,000 have been adopted. So here are some of the skyscrapers that have popped up recently on the south side of the park near like 57th Street. They call that area Billionaires Row because many of these skyscrapers are residents for the uber rich. And part of the reason that they're able to be so tall is because shorter, fatter buildings have sold their air rights to those developers so they can make thinner, taller buildings. I'm happy to report that although the snow today is not the same soft, powdery consistency that it was yesterday, it's still a good consistency for making snowmen or snow whatever the heck you want. So go for it, y'all. So one issue with the tall skyscrapers in Billionaires Row are that they are blocking the sunlight from reaching Central Park, and a lot of residents in shorter buildings around them don't have the same view that they did before and are also getting less light. So we shall see if more and more will continue to pop up, or if this will be it. I honestly hope that this is it. All these little lamp posts look like fireflies to me, like fireflies just in a lawn in the summertime. Quite the opposite of today's weather. So I'm heading to the Central Park Mall. I believe it's pronounced Mall, but it's spelled like mall, and it's basically a promenade for people to walk up and down. Originally, the designers of the park had in mind that people would be dropped off at the south end from their carriages and walk up to the north on either side of the mall are American elms, and in the 1860s they were planted because they would grow to create a canopy over the mall, and that was kind of the fashion of the time.
It's all fun and games till someone gets hurt.
Juniper, stop. June, hey, Juniper.
Probably one of the coolest things about this grove of American elm trees is that they are one of the last remaining groves of American elm trees, and this is because many of the other groves were killed off by Dutch elm disease, but because this grove was isolated from other elms in the area, and because the gardeners in Central Park do such a good job of taking care of them, they survived. Bummer, dude. Oh well, I'll be back when it's ready. We are coming up on Bethesda Terrace and Fountain to my north, and construction on both was started in the 1860s during the American Civil War. The terrace and the fountain are constructed of New Brunswick sandstone, Roman brick, and granite. Do you see what I see? I'm sure she's cold, but she's gotta do it for the gram. She's gotta get that shot. She's gotta get those likes. That's dedication, I tell you. She's out here in a leotard, and I'm not even gonna chance going down the stairs because I don't want to fall. Someone's been having a good time, it looks like. Here you can see the top of the Bethesda Fountain, which many people refer to as the Angel Fountain, and the design for the sculpture was by a woman, Emma Stebbins. So that's a fun fact. And then the terrace itself was an outdoor dining hall in the 1960s before it was taken over by the hippies, and then it was taken over by the druggies. So they have had to do quite a few renovations and restorations on it because of the damage that occurred.
Extreme sports. something fall off her. Okay.
Do it.
I'm recording! Oh no! My turn! Look, that's cute.
Don't worry, I did ask for permission before filming this cute little group, and the parents/guardians said yes. Oh man, I love dogs. Alright y'all, that's today's video. Thanks so much for coming along with me. Hopefully you'll achieve multiple cycles